Hey everybody in YouTube land, you are seeing me in full, in the thick of it, writer's mode. Normally I like to film at Wawa, but I went there earlier today. So tonight I went to, and if you all have never been there, Miller's Ale House. This is their it's called Captain Jack's Buried Treasure. It is the greatest dessert on earth. There's ice cream, Oreos, Heath bars, caramel, hot fudge. Oh my God. So sometimes writing's not glamorous. So I decided to show you all what it looks like when it's not. So I'm working on the review of, it's actually going to be a really cool study guide for people who are trying to go into the armed forces. Thank you for your service. We're so glad that you do what you do so I can eat Captain Jack's buried treasure in peace. But it's going to be a really intense study guide for people, particularly who are trying to do like special forces and aviation warfare. And I am so excited to be able to contribute in some small way to supporting the great men and women who serve the country. Also, I'm doing a read through of Princess Devon the Only's inaugural novel. I've tried to make him make it a series, but he's like, this is a standalone novel. And I'm like, no, it needs to be a series. And he goes, it's a standalone novel. And I say, no, it needs to be a series. So I think he won though. He's very persuasive. He's a Virgo, and so he does kind of whatever he wants. And then I am working on the concept of a book. It's actually a challenge from Devin because I wanted him to finish his book so bad because I want to read it. And so we made a challenge. So he has to write so many chapters of his book, but I'm actually working on a book about a fairy god daddy who is not very good at his job, and he kind of hates his job, and he keeps getting demoted because he does such a terrible job. And this is completely out of genre for me. Like Devin does mixed genre, so like his book is all about it's murder mystery, but it's also a gay romance, and there's also some paranormal. Normally what I do is I write, this is what this shit is, here's how it happened, here's what it means. So for me to totally switch gears and write more, I think in Devin style is going to be really cool. We'll see. I don't always think I'm such a great fiction writer. Watch this be the, I'm gonna laugh if this ends up just being crazy. It's a lot of fun so far. So normally I don't do an outline. In case you all don't know, I don't outline my work. And people are like, oh, I've seen your hyperinflation stuff. You got an award in economics for it. I didn't outline it. I explained it as if I was explaining it to a friend, and I wrote it down. So Devin writes more in a systematic approach, and and that works for a lot of authors, like Nora Roberts, Danielle Steele, the Harry Potter chick. They all write in a very systematic, formulaic this, which normally you would think would work with my more analytic personality. But when I write, it is not. I actually use a form of writing that if you follow like the people who do horoscopes and the tarot card readings, it's called automatic writing. And that's the way I write. I don't know what happens in my writing until it's written, kind of like you. So as you're reading along, just know I didn't know what happened at the end. I found out along with you. Automatic writing's cool, but you never know what you're going to get. Kind of makes you sound crazy. I don't know. Like, it's literally the words just happen. So, anyway, you guys, I gotta go. I got a lot of reading about aviation related activities to do. And then, I've got to look over Devin stuff, and I've got to figure out what happens to Fairy Goddaddy. Right now he's in school. So, and the name of his school is so ridiculous. Like, it's terrible, actually. So we're going to save that for another video. And I have to eat my Captain Jack's Buried Treasure from Miller's Ale House. And for anybody who has not been to Florida, and I know they're in several other states, you've got to go to Miller's Ale House. It is so fantastic. It's bar food. It is affordable. The vibe is super cool. Like after dark, it becomes like the outside patio becomes kind of like a bar. Dude, it's so good. Like our daughters love it. I love it. It's phenomenal. So I will see you guys next video. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Thank you all for all the love. I know I'm getting a lot of stuff being shared all over, and I just really can't thank you guys enough. It's really just been an incredible journey with 2020 starting out so horribly, and it ending just I feel like I'm on top of the world, you guys. So thank you so much for all the love, and I will see you all next time.